She's gonna miss me. What are you doing? She's gonna miss me. Ugh. Hey guys, just Travis here, and I just got back from a cruise. Beforehand, I did get a haircut, though. Should I get a haircut? I'm not sure if I'm feeling the haircut. It's getting like super long. I'm like, what are you doing? It's like licking the drain. My goodness, my cat's strange. I think I'm getting the haircut. At first, I was not very fond of this haircut. This is a bit shorter than I've had it in like 7 years or so. But I've grown to like it. It's been a while since I've had short hair. But anyways, moving on. I packed kind of last minute. So they say it's bad to wait till the last minute to pack, but I find that's the best way. So I'm not sure how this is all gonna fit. Also, what I think is really stupid, and you'll probably hear about this later, is that we have to bring nice clothes to dress up. And it's the Caribbean. We're gonna be out in the middle of the ocean on a beach. I'm gonna take some slacks and not care too much if they're wrinkled, but bring this little steamer, travel steamer, just in case. Got this little sucker right here. Fish shoes. The morning of the cruise, I had to wake up early. It is 6 in the morning. It's storming outside. It stopped raining. We're on the way. Tired, but we're making it with smiles. Apparently, we forgot a lint roller. Pit stop. It's a family vacation. Did I mention that? Well, this is it. We will have to pull these beds apart, because that's not going to do. So we're in our rooms now, and we're just waiting for something to do. I mean, we already ate, but there's... I mean, Reagan's flipping through the Spanish channels right now. And then I was able to turn on Wi-Fi calling for her, and she just paid an arm and a leg for her Wi-Fi calling.
Why aren't you in English?
Honestly, it was a pretty muggy, dreary day when we got there at the port of the ship. But I will say, the ship was beautiful. Now, the first 2 days were at sea. Well, not including Sunday. Monday and Tuesday were both at sea. So we didn't do much. My sister read. We ignored our parents. I wrote. I've been writing a book, but we'll talk about that later. This boat rocks more than any other boat I've been on, or my sister. And she's been on 3 cruises before, this one being the 4th. The curtains were swaying, the toilet water was swaying, the drink in your glass was swaying. And it didn't bother me or anyone else in my family except my dad. Yeah, he definitely had to pass on dinner sometimes. But anyway, our mother's insisting we go to an ice show, so we'll see how that goes. So the sun's finally come out. That's good.
And we're in jeans.
Yes, we're in jeans because of an ice show.
My handy dandy sweatshirt.
An ice show was spectacular. It was just like this little bitty thing of ice. This little bitty square. So I didn't think they could even get the momentum to do any kind of stunts or anything, but it was very, very good. ourselves in the adult hot tub now.
Yes, it feels so good and warm.
The kiddie one was not doing us earlier. It was not. Night 2 was the night we had to dress up. Insert rant. Anyway, it wasn't terrible. Now to get ready for the nice dinner. We had, by far, the best waitress I've ever had in my life. Her name was Honey, Huny, and she was the absolute best part of this trip. That fed us glorious food this whole time. And she wouldn't stop feeding us this food. It was a lot of food. You can definitely say that by the end of the second sea day, we are ready to hit land. Man, was it beautiful. We are finally off the boats. Our first land day. Honduras. Getting ready for the zip line. I'm gonna stop you right there. Stop. Something happened on the zip line. I almost lost my entire film of this trip, and my phone, and my tripod, and yeah. So while I was on the zip line, we have to put our hand on the line. There's a glove and everything, but yeah, and to kind of guide us so we don't spin around. But I kept trying to film while putting my hand on the line, and I inadvertently was braking because I was pulling down, and I just got stuck and stopped in the middle of the line. Well, so I let go of the camera, which was fine because I had a wrist strap, and then I swung around and pulled myself down the line. Little did I know that some sort of friction somewhere was fraying my wrist strap. And just before I got to the platform, my camera fell. And I was hundreds of feet in the air. It was very high in the jungles of Honduras. And it dropped. And then once I got on the platform, I freaked. I looked down. There was a safety net 4 feet out from the platform. It barely caught it. This is what's left of my camera strap. This. Do you see how lucky I was? Anyway, rolling on. Well, that was close. The second day of land was very pretty, don't get me wrong. Wasn't as fun. You see that ferry? Those ferries are to usher us. For whatever reason, they don't have a dock big enough for a cruise ship. So we're gonna have to take that. And we don't have an excursion today. I don't know what we're gonna do. Maybe just some shopping, but I don't think we can go to the beach. Hopefully the cruise ship pools will be a lot less crowded. I know it's really loud out here. I hope you can hear me. We're on our way to Belize. So Belize was kind of a dud. Not because there wasn't much to do. I would argue that it had probably the most to do of all the destinations. But we went there, kind of just shopped around, ate, and came back. We really didn't do anything. So I'm gonna go do this. The third land day was all inclusive. Welcome to Cozumel. tonight is formal night, but I'm trying a lot less than I did on the first time. So we'll see how that goes. Done. Also, there were like towel animals on our bed like every night when we came back from dinner. They made our bed entirely too often. Like we were just gonna get back in it and mess it up in the next 5 minutes. But it was like several times a day they made the bed. But anyway, on the last day of the ride, we were at sea, and my mom, sister, and I got to do a backstage tour of the kitchen. It was super cool. The last day at sea. We are taking a tour of the kitchen, and there are bottomless mimosas. So, I basically haven't done anything since the kitchen tour. There's been nothing to film. I've just been sitting in our room all day long, me and my sister. I've been writing, she's been reading. We even ordered our food to the room, so yeah. Not much to show you, sorry. So yeah, that was our trip. It was good. There were some complaints. I mean, the pool was way too small for the amount of people on that boat, but it was as good as a family vacation's gonna be, but it was fun. I'm glad I went. I'm going on a trip this summer to Tanzania, Africa. I'll probably do another film then. I'm not sure how often I'll do films, but I'm gonna try to do it decently often. Maybe not every week though. We'll see. Like I mentioned, I am writing a book, so I'll try to keep you up to date on that. But I hope you have a great day, and of course, I got a seaside sunset. Peace.